Hello everyone, welcome to Target45. My name is Jyoti. Today we are going to solve hybrid diamond pattern. If you still have not subscribed to Target45, please subscribe to Target45 because we are going to solve this kind of problems every day in Python. So let's first understand what this problem statement is about. Uh, we are going to use two approaches. One is using for loops and the other one is using join method. If you are from other programming background, for loops would be easy for you. And if you are into Python, I think if you want to get into any Python roles, Python developer role or like data scientist or any other role, understand the usage of join. It would be helpful when you're dealing with large strings. Don't miss my previous series of problems like from day 1 to day 7. Please kindly finish it off because it will be easy for you to understand this. If you start this on day 1, this will look a bit complex, but if you follow that and come back to this, it will be easy for you. So if you see here, see the index starts from 0. That is why I made it as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 instead of 1 here. The index starts from 0 in Python. So, if you see in the first line, we have 1, and in the second line, we have ABA, and in third line, again 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and fourth line alphabet, fifth line numbers. So, and from sixth line, it is decrementing alphabets, numbers. If you see, all even rows are numbers, and all odd rows are alphabets. And the pattern inside the pattern of these numbers or alphabets is like palindrome. That is why I have written here numbers are even, alphabets are odd, and both are in the form of palindrome. So first we need to understand what is there in the problem, then it will be easy for us to understand. And we have spaces everywhere, spaces, incrementing first and then decrementing. So these four things we have to remember. Once you understand these four things, it will be easy for us to solve the problem. So in the first line, if here I have in the 17th line I have defined a function named hybrid diamond. As I said, like we are going to print diamonds of size n. If you take this diamond, this is of size 5. Okay, like we are going to print dynamically the diamonds of hybrid diamonds dynamically. So, and again we have upper part up to here and lower part is this. So breaking everything and I'm explaining. So first we are solving without join method. Okay, first what we'll do, like internal, this is again I defined one more function internally. I'll tell you why it is useful. First we'll do one thing for in. Here we are in this function, here we are passing n value. Once we get n value here, we have to make use of n value to print this pattern, right? So for I in range of n, what we have to do, we are solving the upper part first. What we'll do generate underscore row I comma I modulo division 2 equal to 0. Okay, first we'll solve the upper part and then we'll come to the lower part. So here I am passing print I comma is underscore number. Here I'm passing I and is number. What is this I and is number doing? We'll understand. See, 0 is true because when 0 modulo division 2 equal to 0, it returns true. So we are passing true. So based on this is number, we are going to solve the remaining problem. Like how we need for j in range of I plus 1 str, j plus 1. So, so if you see, we have to solve again the left pattern and right pattern based on each number. So for that, if is number, if it is true, what is if is number is true means it is even, so we have to write the pattern for numbers. So what we'll do, we'll copy this and paste it here. Okay, we'll do one thing. Okay, so this is left pattern based on each number. So if it is true, we are inside the numbers, we have to deal with the numbers. So what I'm doing, the left part of the numbers, and again we need one more for loop for dealing with the right pattern. So I'll again show you what is left and what is right. This is left, okay, and after 5 we have, this is one more, these two parts, we are just combining these two parts. If it is a number or alphabet, again we have two more for loops. So it is left part and right part. One is upper part and lower part, and the second one is left part and right part. So first we need spaces, na? So we have spaces before everything. So what we'll do is, we take a row variable, row equal space into n minus I minus 1 spaces. I'm just commenting this out. I'll explain this. Why this is, when I equal to 5, I equal to 0, we need how many spaces? 5 minus 0 minus 1, 4 spaces. When I equal to 1, how many spaces? 5 minus 1 minus 1, which is 3 spaces. When I equal to 2, 5 minus 3, which is 2 spaces. When I equal to 3, 5 minus 4, 1 space. When I equal to 4, 5 minus 5, 0 spaces. So if you see here, we have the same thing, right? See, 1 2 3 4 for 1. Okay, so if you see this, so we need this many number of spaces, and the spaces are continuously decrementing. So that is why I am using this row variable, and I'm saying that we have this many number of spaces, and the logic is this. And here what we have to do, we have to concatenate this with our row, our spaces, right? So that is why I am just doing this, and every time this loop over, we need to store the answer in this row. That is why we are using this operator, and we are combining it. And in the right part, the inside logic is same, but the outside for loop range we have to change. So let's change the outer for loop range, which starts at I minus 1, stops at minus 1, decrement by 1. Okay, we'll do one thing. And if you want this to be printed, what we have to do, we have to return row. So I'll return row. I just want to see if there is anything. See, isn't it beautiful? We are getting only numbers, And see, in the middle something is missing. That is, we have to deal with the else part also. I'll just do one thing. I'll copy paste this. See, it is the same. Instead of numbers, okay, fine. Instead of numbers, you need what? Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. I have to take this. Instead of numbers, we need alphabets. What we have to do here, we have to use chr function, because according to ASCII table, 65 represents A, capital A, 66 represents capital B, and the list continues. So, in order to use this alphabets, I'm using chr function, and remaining is same. The range starts from I minus 1 and then stops at minus 1 and then minus 1. Why this I minus 1? Again here. See, this part is solved. Up to this part is solved for us. And when it comes to this part, I minus 1 means when I is 5, what do we need? 4, right? We need to start from 4. That is why I'm giving I minus 1 there. So now this is solved. We need to get one upper part completely. See, we got upper part completely. Here I have given 8, that is why we're getting big pattern. See, in the same way, we'll copy paste this, because this is the same. We just need to change the outer for loop range. See, the range defines everything here in Python. See, the upper part is there. What we need to do? We need to invert it. Where do we need to start? Here. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll start at n. We'll decrement by minus 1. And then we'll print it. We'll take 5 only, but for simplicity purpose. Okay, we got this. The first 5 rows are as it is, like our pattern. The next 2 rows are unwanted. We don't want this, but we want this. So what we need to do? We need to remove minus 2 from it. Easy. You can debug and do it. It's very simple. We don't need to complicate the things. We just need to understand how efficiently we can solve it. Sometimes debugging is not a mistake. Um, or else you can simply do one thing. Here you can count how many you have from above. Here in this row 4, here in this, we have how many elements? 9 elements. Here how many elements we have? In the next row we have only 7 elements. So 9 minus 2, 9 minus 7 is 2. We have to decrease that many number of elements here, so that we get what we are looking for. And as I said, based on the size, it is printing. See, so this is using for loops. And now we'll try to solve using join method. So join method, see, this is simple. I'll just copy paste this. Using join method, we'll solve this. How? If you have followed my previous classes, this would be super easy for you. We just need to change only this part. What we have to do, we have to use join function there. Instead of this for loops, two separate for loops like this. So for readability purpose, I'm separating left and right. Using join, we can write everything in a simple single statement. So what I'm doing, plus dot join. What do we need here? For loop is same. We can see for loop is same. What we need to do here is, hmm, I can simply use this only. instead of okay, here we have to will get str of j plus 1. Okay, and the same the bottom line also, but we have to change the range here. We have to start at I minus 1, stop at minus 1, decrement by 1. Okay, we should get the same. Okay, there is an error. Awesome. Cannot access local variable j where it is not associated with a value, where we are getting this error. So just debug it. Okay, we are doing one awesome error. Why are we doing this part and combining with that? We don't need this. Now we it is solved, isn't it? And for readability purpose, I have made it as left and right. If you want to use only single row plus simply concatenate everything using the single variable, do this. Even this is the same. See, easy. In the same way, you can copy paste this and write for characters. What you have to do here, you have to use chr. You have to write 65 plus j, because we are starting j value from 0, and that is why here I have to write as chr 65 plus j. Here you go, remaining is same. See, always understand the range function, how you have to use range function, when it will increment and when it will decrement, what to do for inverting, and what to do for incrementing pattern. So if you can understand these two, it is easy to solve this. Hope you understood everything. If you have any doubts or any questions, please kindly comment in the comment section, and if you still have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe to Target 45. Thank you. Bye.